But you have brought a good cause which concerns the humanity. We appreciate the cause, but remedial measures are required to be taken at both ends, at the petitioner's end as well as at the respondent's end, to ensure that humanity is protected at any level. Mr. Bhargav, why should you not make railways also as a party?
Not will make railways also the party, but in this case, the GRP was not the police station which has lodged the FIR.
No, no, I'm
Make
not.
railways also the party.
Why I'm saying so? Because let there be a comprehensive discussion as regards facilities at railway stations.
My lord is able to hear me, so I'll make submissions if my lord permits.
Yes, please go ahead.
So it's a public interest litigation in
Yes.
respect of a very unfortunate incidents. There were two students who were traveling in a train, and the vice chancellor of one private university was also traveling along with them. But suddenly he felt unwell, और उन बच्चों ने अर्जेंट मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट की दृष्टि से उनको ग्वालियर में उतारा। उसी समय ग्वालियर स्टेशन पे माननीय न्यायमूर्ति के लिए गाड़ी उनको लेने आई थी, एंड दैट इज द प्रिसाइज कंटेंट ऑफ द एफआईआर। माय होल पीआईएल इज बेस्ड फॉर टू रिलीफ्स। नंबर वन, प्रोटेक्टिंग द फंडामेंटल राइट ऑफ दैट टू यंग स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने ये कोशिश की कि अपने प्रोफेसर की जान बचाई जाए, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली देर से पहुंचने के कारण वो बच नहीं पाए। दूसरा, नाउ इट इज नीड ऑफ द टाइम कि कोई ऐसे नए प्रोविजंस, ऐसी कोई गाइडलाइन बने कि जितने प्रोटोकॉल्स की गाड़ियां होती हैं, मेड बी फॉर द जुडिशरी, मेड फॉर द पॉलिटिशियंस, मेड फॉर द पर्संस होल्डिंग द कैबिनेट रैंक, कि कोई मेडिकल इमरजेंसी हो तो उनकी गाड़ियां लोगों की जान बचाने के लिए सबसे पहले उपयोग में लाई जाए। उदाहरण के लिए मेरा ये तर्क इसलिए है कि मान लीजिए प्रोटोकॉल में गाड़ियां चल रही हैं और गाड़ी से ही कोई एक्सीडेंट हो, जिस गाड़ी में कोई कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर या कोई माननीय न्यायमूर्ति ट्रेवल कर रहे हैं, तो इंस्पाइट ऑफ वेटिंग फॉर द एम्बुलेंस उन गाड़ियों का लोगों की जान बचाने के लिए उपयोग हो। जैसा कि परमानंद कटारा के केस में मेडिकल इमरजेंसी में हॉस्पिटल्स को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने यह डायरेक्ट किया है कि यदि कोई लेकर आए तो विदाउट वेटिंग फॉर दी पुलिस प्रोटोकॉल पहले उसका इलाज किया जाए। अब इस केस में यदि सर आप देखेंगे तो कंटेंट ऑफ द एफआईआर इटसेल्फ स्पीक्स कि देयर वाज नो मेंसरिया, rather the intention was to safeguard the vice chancellor. FIR is at page number 18.
No, Mr. Can you hear us?
Yes, now I can hear you, Malay.
See, you have begun with the submission related to vehicles deputed on protocol.
Milord.
Now, as a matter of fact, the vehicles which are there, if we talk about the case in hand, as we understand, the vehicle was not a protocol vehicle. It was a vehicle as allotted to the honorable judge, and that vehicle was there to take the honorable judge who was coming from somewhere by train.
Milord.
So it was not a protocol vehicle.
Milord.
Indeed, we also share your views related to provision of some first aid vehicles at stations, so that at any given point of time, if such emergencies occur, then those vehicles which are first aid vehicles available for such patients. But protocol vehicle, we do not know which protocol vehicles are parked there, because we have the experience that our own vehicles are parked, which take us to our homes, or take us to the station for dropping us at the station. But definitely there should be some serious thinking at the state level for providing medical assistance in terms of mobile medical vans, in terms of doctors available in the vans, because such emergencies do occur at railway stations. As far as I understand, there is some medical facility outlet at the stations provided by the railways. That may not be sufficient, but mobile vans, if are available, then definitely it will be used to rescue the patients if they are suffering from any critical ailments or on a life-saving device. No doubt, those children, those boys who were there to ensure that old man survives, Prima facie, we do not see that they had any bad intentions. But all said and done, some restraint is also required to be exercised by people to avoid
Okay.
any unforeseen situation, because this was quite unusual what happened. No doubt, there was no, as you rightly said, there was no element of mens rea. But if there was some ambulance available at the station, probably those young boys would have opted to go for that ambulance to carry the patient to the given hospital. But nevertheless, it was a very peculiar situation, wherein probably the honorable judge also had to face some embarrassment, but he himself probably had volunteered that
Well, the
you.
Honorable Lordship has given a very good gesture. He permitted that his vehicle should be used for this
That's
purpose.
why I say
The-
uh, we are we all are human beings, and we need to take care of each other at a critical hours, so that humanity cannot be in any way sacrificed. But they are we through this petition, I think we can issue some directives to the state for providing some mobile units at railway stations, so that the patients at railway platforms, if required, may be transported to the given hospitals. This direction probably may be given, but I am not very sure about the quashment of the FIR in PIL.
My
But
Lord, I
we
am
will.
for that purpose, my Lord, I am only making one submission. Lord, the prima facie reading of the FIR does not make any crime. I'll
No, no.
just read maybe five lines.
I'm not going to content. I'm trying to understand whether in a PIL can we enter into the issue of quashment of the FIR. That would be a question to left open,
I'll play, I'll,
subject to what the government reacts to it.
but
So,
on the next date, if my Lord issues the notices today, in case my Lord is inclined to, my Lord, I'll place the judgments on record where the Honorable Court has taken so much of cognizance in case if the false FIR is registered.
see,
Yeah.
Mr. Bhargo, you're also a lawman, and with sufficient years of practice to your credit. Indeed, now you are in public office. But there's a difference between false FIRs and FIRs which otherwise may not, uh, FIRs where the incident though quoted, but actually those allegations may not be warranted.
That's why I'm thinking that I may be
Instead,
permitted to
instead
read
of,
five lines of the FIR.
no, you cannot say it's a false FIR. It's an FIR. It may be pregnable on certain contents thereof, but incident did occur for which FIR was lodged, but there can always be debate whether the FIR contains the correct allegations or incorrect allegations. That question can always be looked into, but we are basically concerned with the for the human, for the welfare of the public at large,
My lords.
and because we are more concerned to ensure that the medical and health services are available at the stations at the cost of the state government, because this much facility if available, then such untoward situation would not have happened. So we will issue notice and we will see the government's response, and we hope and trust that government shall be well advised to ensure that um, to save the human beings from being subjected to such kind of situations where unfortunate death has occurred in this case due to non-availability of the medical aid. Such situations do not occur, and sufficient arrangements are made.
Hopefully. That is the first prayer rather in the petition.
No, but Mr. Raghuvanshi, see, actually, this subtle distinction, the platform and roads outside the platform. Maybe the territory of the railways is confined up to the platform level. And no, I'm not, see why I'm asking this question, that railway territory is up to the platform or beyond platform. Mr. Bhargav, why should you not make railways also as a party?
Lord will make railways also the party, but in this case, the GRP was not the police station which has lodged the FIR.
No, I'm not.
Make railways also the party.
Why I'm saying so? Because let there be a comprehensive discussion as regards facilities at railway stations.
Lord will plead railway department as well necessary.
You can make the government, the railways, either the railways zones under which the Gwalior falls. So at least in a discussion when we have with the state government and the railways, we may reach to a logical conclusion with some benefits to the public at large related to medical facilities. Because coordination between railways and the state machinery may yield some fruitful results for providing medical facilities at the railway stations. Because it is not necessary that person dying at the railway platform or person in critical health condition at the railway platform should not be attended by medical assistance of the state, only by the railways. This kind of division is not warranted. They both should make a concerted efforts ensuring that no medical casualty takes place at the railway station or in the railway premises. So you make the GM, I do not know who the appropriate authority of the government of the railways, who exercises the control over the Gwalior or in the zone in which Gwalior falls. So you make them also as a party.
We make the railways as a party, but my lord, I'm just making the other way submission. Nowadays, the railway is working like anything. On Twitter, they take the complaints and also for resolving the medical problems also. So I'll make railway the necessary party.
Why I'm asking you this question, asking you this because ultimately we want to ensure that sufficient medical facilities are available in terms of first aid, in terms of carrying of patients to the nearby hospitals. So mobility, mobile vans with well equipped with the first aid and also the also that the patients may be carried to different hospitals.
Lots.
We do not know what railway would respond to it because it's a very large question because there are thousands of trains are running on track across country. So how
We'll increase the railway as a party, but
let us see how railway reacts to it.
we'll increase them as a party by tomorrow itself. Lord will be pleased to issue the notices. Otherwise, it will be again listed after the amendment.
Let us see what railway, how railway comes up with the reply. So we will issue notice
Lords.
3 days, 3 weeks. In the meantime, the petitioner, first up, the petitioner seeks leave of the court to add competent authority of the Indian Railways in the context of medical facilities in the train or at the platform or in the precincts of the railway platform. All right, 3 days, 3 weeks.
Lord, I may be permitted to file the amended petition itself by within 2 days. Then, my Lord, the registry may be directed to issue the leave.
No, I have given you time to first amend the cause title.
My
Now,
Lord,
if you want to add on something, you are free to file an amendment application.
Lord, only for the purpose of pleading parties. Otherwise,
That I have given you. You have sought
Grateful.
leave, we have accepted you, we have granted you leave, you can amend it.
grateful, my Lord. It was pleasure appearing before my lords after a long time.
Now in a different capacity.
My
Earlier
Lord.
you used to be before us as Additional Advocate General, now you are in
My
person.
Lord.
But you have brought a good cause which concerns the humanity. We appreciate the cause, but remedial measures are required to be taken at both ends, at the petitioners end as well as at the respondents end, to ensure that humanity is protected at any level.
No, very good. All good.
Thank you very much.
Grateful.
Serial number 36